Restoration is brought to you by
High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got Yes protection.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
Hello, it is always exciting to come your way with stories that move you, stories that push you to become a better version of yourself. We are brought to you by kind courtesy High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad. A big thank you to La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. I'm so excited to let you know that this festive season is going to be an incredible time to spend at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. So make it a point to stay tuned to see all the packages they have for you this festive season. A very big thank you going out to Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to ADIZAH Fabrics. For my fabrics, you can locate ADIZAH Fabric at the Makola Shopping Mall. Yes, when you get to the shopping mall, just ask anybody for ADIZAH Fabric and they will take you there. Thank you to Tuwazi Apartments located at Mile 7. Yes, if you're in town with your family, if you're a big family, don't worry, just call Tuwazi Apartments and they will gladly host you and your family. It's actually the perfect place for any family to feel at home anytime you are out of your space and you are in Accra. Big thank you to GH Beauty Artistry, to Ophelia of ABS Lax Line for my outfit. Of course, to Hair Duties located at Osu near the Photo Club for my hair. To M-Clan Media Productions, to Kofi Africa Photography. Thank you very much, guys. And of course, to the Sousa Catering Services. Thank you for always ensuring my team and I are refreshed. We'll be right back after this break.
Bano High Sense air conditioner. You will more who do bebre. The ultimately see ho. And the other border winina. High Sense air condition kwa. And our 4-in-1 filter system. And also na buame sim from a fin ho kwine. The other border you were 1.5, 2.0, and a 2.5. The other see on so you were 4.5 and a 2.5. Air condition be anywhere chilly chain High Sense air condition. Aye papa. And changing them kania. A check na buono so dafong. Yeah, the gold plated fence and the copper pipes, papa pie dimu, and the air conditions. And yet the day into baby abe sunny beard when you want some and one hot. High Sense and kwa and about 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. So air conditioner open kwa dia. I say and no one High Sense. High Sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwani stew dodoa ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into writing and sada. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes comfort, I got yes confidence, I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes confidence, I got
Yes.
we got yes protection, I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes protection.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family, because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still loud, what tomato flavor no? No color changing like traffic lights. Come on.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste not so dear. On point. Flavor near.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
It is lovely to see you, and I know that you've been on the edge waiting for our concluding conversation with ADIZAH Ibrahim. And I am so excited because I love mommy. Mommy reminds me of my grandmother. You have house helps in the house.
Yes.
But you still share the chores between you. She doesn't care.
Oh, yes.
You have to scrub the gutters.
And she won't pay you at the end of the month.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No. And your dad is just like my grandfather. Like, with a short broom. You have no idea. But you still had all the comfort. You still had all the luxury because we grew up very well, lived in residential areas all our lives. But it doesn't make you that be pechepe. You will still work, you clean, you will cook. Every work was so yipia. And the most annoying part was during Hamatan. Because we had this, how did they call that fruit? It's not alasa. Oh, I've forgotten the name. That you hit it with the stone, then there is a nut inside. I've forgotten the name. Abrofunkate. It was in Tema. So during Hamatan, leaves drop it. So every morning when you wake up, you have to go and check if the leaves have dropped, and you pick the leaves.
So what's not Tema?
We devised a strategy. When you use the rake, it's easy. So you just hit it like that, then you just pack them out. But it's the beauty of life.
Yes.
It molds you, it grooms you, then you become that complete woman.
Absolutely.
So having your foundation with this background has really helped and shaped you.
Of course.
Because you've had the best of both worlds. Yeah. So I would just want to ask, out of curiosity, have there ever been times you've been disappointed by some of your mentees?
The mentees, yes. Yes, there have been. So you realize that I mentioned that if I'm giving them the opportunity, I conduct due diligence. So I've come to accept the fact that no matter how much effort you put in conducting that due diligence, so that out of the 100,
you thinking that you have narrowed down to the best, let's say 50, 80, 70, you have the best who will go all the way to the top. They start the training and along the line they quit. So I have a very terrible experience, and till date, I am not able to speak with the trainer. I always feel really bad. I don't want to mention her name, but this trainer went out of her way, a very big, open-hearted lady, went out of her way, accepted them. They started giving her stories. Today they will come, tomorrow they won't come. Another person will tell her, my husband said I shouldn't go, my distance said I shouldn't go. So it got to a time, me and her decided it's enough.
Let's just leave
Let us just leave it. But I feel terrible anytime I see her. Like, I feel super terrible because I am thinking if these girls had successfully gone or diligently gone through this training, today there would have been another batch or even more than 2 batch who would have been training, who might have been trained by this lady.
So they've ruined the opportunity
they have
for
ruined
other people.
That opportunity not only for themselves, but for me and for the other beneficiaries.
On your project of empowering women in the Zango communities, were you ever at any point afraid of what the outcome was going to be? Because as you rightfully stated, if you're a Muslim woman, you're supposed to be grounded, you're supposed to be submissive. However, people take that out of context and expect women to be pushed to the ground. So you having this knowledge and having been empowered at home, were you afraid how you're going to be accepted in the community with this agenda?
I must say I wasn't really afraid because I was, first of all, for me, I'm very submissive. Regardless how you see me out there, a career woman or whatever, when I get home, I'm very submissive, even away from home. Remember, I kept mentioning that every time I discuss it with the man in my house, who is my husband. So having to live with him, being under his roof, being in the same house or room with him, and sharing the vision with him, and even having him his support and contribution, and actually at a point getting graphic designers to design my flyer and all that, I wasn't afraid. All I knew is that don't let it eat into your head so you go overboard. Because sometimes if you want to do this kind of advocacy, because of the information you have gathered, if you don't take care, your emotions will run ahead of you. So you meet a young girl who has been verbally, emotionally, physically abused, a married woman, Muslim married woman. You want to go all out to talk about it. If you don't take care, you will talk about it and offend people. So that was the only scare. And I also have this with me. Whatever you do on this empowering journey, let truth lead. Be genuine. Be real. Do not exaggerate issues. When you go there and nobody has demoralized a Muslim girl, don't come and put it on social media and say somebody has demoralized it. Just so we get people to come and always do the sympathy card, play the victim card. Oh, she's been demoralized. This group of women have been. No, I always want to hear the others, and I always conduct background research before I take it, because if you don't take care, the same people you intend to fight for will fight against you. So you must tread cautiously. And issues of religion is very delicate. So anytime I'm having to speak on issue, I've had people calling me to talk about some issues. I tell them I cannot do. And I refer them to people I revere so much. I tell them, this person, this woman, this man is highly knowledgeable in it. So it's best you speak to that person. So I know this. I prepared myself for it. I know my people. I know the expectations. I know when they can jump on you. So I tread cautiously. I will not pretend that there haven't been times that on my page, Kuburah Diamond's page, I've spoken about very sensitive topic. Very, very sensitive topic like polygamy. And anytime you talk about it, I'm talking about it not because of my experience or because I have an issue with polygamy or it's happening in my life. No. I talk about it because people, women, have sent me their problems. They have sent me their issues. So I just pick it and come and talk about it. I screenshot, put it there, and add my part, a voice I want to share with you. So if you want to practice this, do it in this manner, but don't do this. But even that,
you still
in my wisdom, trying to tread cautiously and courteously, Stacey, you get a backlash from the men. Because it is not everybody that thinks like the way you think. And because you are a woman too, the moment you want to talk about these sensitive topics easily, it's easy for people to just conclude, oh, she wants to talk about it because it is happening in her life, or it has happened in her life, or something. They will want to associate it with your life. So you start it. If you are new, you will start, you will do the mistakes, you learn from it, and you dare not to go there again. I'm not talking about those topics, and I'm okay. There are a lot of positive stories we can talk about. There are a lot of issues we can talk about. We need to continuously to let the adolescent teenagers know that education is power. We need to also, side by side, let the ones who aren't fortunate to get the educational opportunity also know that with their hands, their mind, their legs, fully capable, they can learn a skill, and that skill can put them on the level they feel intimidated seeing educated Muslim women now. So I'm using that platform to channel this kind of education, information, and all that there is about it.
When we started our Restoration Empowerment Project, and we came to the Zongo community, I remember you were one of the first people I called. I said, ADIZAH, this is what we are doing. We're trying to empower young women across. And we don't want it to be like you have to be a beneficiary because you're Christian, but we are taking it across so that Muslim girls can also benefit. And I remember what you said. You said, this is a very good initiative. We've been trying to do this over the years, and it's good we have other people like you coming on board to support. However, I'm going to ask that you have patience with them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they get overwhelmed. So please have a lot of patience. Because some of them might leave you frustrated, but the few that will come and are ready to learn, kindly concentrate on them. And for once I was like, this is like blatant truth. It's like telling me, don't expect a bed of roses. It's a bed of roses, but there are thorns on it. So be prepared for it. And I was like, wow. You've been within that space, you've been able to deal with them to know exactly
hundreds
how
of them
they are.
Yeah.
So I remember when we hit a bump, I called you, they started laughing. You said, sis, I told you, just concentrate on those you can help and leave the rest. At that time, such attitude gets you going like, should I just forget about this thing and just concentrate on myself?
Okay, the only time I remember is, like I said, those days when I used to take, I don't take, they bring to me. They bring their concerns to me. I screenshot and put it that there were issues about irresponsible fathers. There were issues about marriage. There were issues, but I have grown. I've come quite a long journey to now understand that if you want to talk about these issues, there's a way. There's a way you go about it. Otherwise, just one or two that you are talking out of good wish, you have people turning it around to make the whole positive agenda you have being flawed. So when I stopped, those negative energies stopped coming. And it's been a long time I actually saw somebody. I have about 30-something K followers on social media. And out of that, I think about 29K is women. And if I look at my insights, it's mainly young ladies and married women. You know, there's a bank analytics. So I see that. So I don't remember anybody coming at me. If there has been such, then it was around those times. 2020 thereabouts. But now you go on my page, I'm talking about development. I'm talking about teenager, adolescent, and young women development, personal development, career development, financial empowerment, amongst others. So I don't talk about it.
Dealing with teens, there is one thing we cannot avoid, which is their reproductive health. To talk to them about sexual health. How are you able to discuss such topics? Because it's in a Muslim community, it's quite a sensitive topic to discuss with the young girls. However, you know that whether you discuss or not, they are doing it. So how do you get them informed so they can make wise choices?
For me, when they come to me, there's two things I share with them. There are two things I share with them. That if you have done it already and you are feeling guilty, it is fine. Don't be too hard on yourself. It is important that you have noticed that what you did is wrong and you regret it and you are ready, you are willing to make amends or change. That is one. Two, if you are about to do it, I also tell you that it is not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Wait. When you get there, you will run away from it. Wait, take your time. The most important thing to acquire now is education. Because if you have education, you have power, you have knowledge. Knowledge is power. Wait. If you have done it already and you regret and you want to change,
Forgive yourself.
I am there to guide you. And don't feel too bad. I have these young girls who will tell you that I feel suicidal because I feel that I have done this. I said, it's okay. There are a lot of women in this world. How many of them come to speak to you about their personal issues? Don't be too hard on yourself. Nobody knows. And even in Islam, when you sin, you are not supposed to mention it to anybody. Leave it between you and Allah. So you are not even supposed to tell me. But if you are well versed in the holy book, you will know that you cannot share the bad things that you have done. Let it remain between you and your roof and Allah.
Okay.
And then for those who are eager to enter and do, you speak to them and they don't want to listen. You get to a point, you leave them. Ours is to continue, since we have taken it as a role to be agents of change makers, to change the narrative, the status quo, the negative perception, the test standard. Ours is to continue to write about it. So I use pen to always change the narrative. I write it. And Stacy is the feedback that keeps me going. In a day, I'm able to get not less than 10 things that will send me a message and say, Sister Kuburah or Hajia, they have given me Hajia. You have changed my life.
That's my first Hajia, whether
I'm
I like it or not.
Hajia Kuburah, you have changed my life. Now I don't do this again. That is the oil. That's the fuel, and it's fulfilling. So one teen at a time, one adolescent at a time, one teenager at a time. We'll get there. So I'm not using cane, I'm not judging, but I'm using pen. I'm using my thumb. It makes me pa. When I get the inspiration, I just write it. You see this life, if you want to leave your school and go and focus on this, you'll get to it and you run away from it. So, you know, I try to do that being comical. I try to do that coming down to their level. I try to do that letting them know that I've opened my arms, come to me. So, just so they know that I am with them.
Yeah. That you're being like your mom.
I am being like my mom. Because if you want to be too hard on them, it will not work.
They will run away.
They will run away.
They will run away.
They will conclude that you want to judge them. And we cannot use judgment to do this job. It will not work. You know, in a way. You see the way the weather has brought itself. If you joke and you go, you will come back without your panty. Like, I try to engage.
And it will make them laugh.
And it makes them laugh, but they have picked the moral lesson from it. And when there are issues, like relatable issues in our communities, sometimes say, "Obi could di bone sem na obi enim se nipe we di bone owu obi aba we pra ana sembiasi." When I pick it, then I put my moral lesson from it on top of that as a caption, so I can advise them. So that's how I've been going about this.
Wow, this year has been good for you. You've been winning awards left, right, center. It's like every week I get on Instagram and Kuburah Diamonds.
There's a celebration.
Hey, me when I even repost, I don't see. Hey, now that we are good, I'm sure when I post, you repost it.
It's been a good year.
It's been a good year.
Alhamdulillah, it's been a good year.
Very good year.
And I'm happy. Not that we do this job because we are expecting anybody to give us appellations, honor us, or reward us, but we do it because we look back and we look at our kids. I have kids. The generation, I will not be this fit to always come and sit on television or get this opportunity to talk about it. Before us, there were a lot more. During our reign, there are more doing it, but maybe they are unsung. They are not coming out there for people to see them. After us, there will be more.
There'll be another generation.
So the whole motivation is to just change the narrative. And I am happy. I want to get to the stage where you enter into a conference or a program and you see my people at the front row. Whoa. You see them as being the speakers or speakers. They are talking, they are charging the force, they are blazing the trail. And now the awards are coming, alhamdulillah. With or without award, we will still do what we want to do because it's inborn. We still do what we want to do. But the award only suggests one thing, that people are watching. If it was a negative thing I was doing, nobody would be here to reward me. And all these awards, I am proud and humbled and grateful to say that I win them based on merit. They are awards that I win based on merit. I have worked for it. I have used my time, my marital time, my children's time, my educational time, my career time, my side business time, my family time. I've used it to do this. So it is rewarding and I'm humbled.
How many have you won this year?
So far I have 4.
Wow.
And all of them is the ultimate. So Outstanding Woman of the Year, Goa, and then also most influential female Muslimah personality of the year.
Wow.
Then Ideal Muslimah becoming, and then something women organization for Zango Women Livelihood.
Okay. A banner high sense fridge, any freezer range now. A demonstronko. No cranny say high sense fridge, any freezer dear. Eya papa. A che. A trainam kania. Ne bonus so dear. A da boko. Fridge and a freezer no. Size ben a ope. Model ben a ope. Ye will nini nebi wo homa ho. Ye will water dispenser dear. Ice maker. And your double draw. Your inverter technology wom. And no tre say, said the enyinam kania no be kosoro aba from bia. And say fridge in a da. High sense fridge for Freddy Abane de Edutrim. It was screen mua. A boa my nema be brave with jade. And ya fe na be church nema be atata fridge na. Emra wo de ade go fridge mu a na ice ya chi no na we ya enyi no. Etwem. High sense the frost free fridge aba. Ayakayo say high sense nkwama 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix inti. Me handwriting and sada. Then na ne den be sa net here. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. It's supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got Yas protection. I got
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got Yas protection.
Pepsodent is aware that globally, 1 in 2 children suffer from cavities. That's why by giving her Pepsodent, you're not only protecting her teeth, but also helping her grow up and thrive at every stage of her life with a healthy and confident smile, so she can succeed and achieve all of her dreams. Because every smile matters.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters.
New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
It's a pleasure to come your way one more time. This is the High Sense Super Craze giveaway moment. What do you have to say? Not your friend will say. Ode Stella. Into Stella, me per Stella no. And you yeah a for any bio, they'll send him the bounce and I first name number. Ode Stella. Stella, episode the natural restoration so a year of a pa and dear she who know now.
Kwame then I'm share a Tom Akumaso.
Na de na wo mu ntie to wa koma so sa
sania na mfitiase no ne papa emfa ne ngwahwa ne ho se ne ba sisi obeye star de ne papa de ne ngwahwa no se ne ba
asa na obi anje ni ndi bisa no
achan ntino wiasi mu ba bia ni da so ni ne ho na eboa firi ba nti wiasi ma me catch obi bia se ombo no modern na on koso ankokọ na nim on bese kwa minchi
and you never turn your rock star. Near so yet that was the brain tea. High sense so say and far way say emra. Near fan now was say. Why? Into then I will catch your high sense.
Catch your high sense was in your mission. Yamini or my command study among. Or Mergman or Uncle Swan.
Amen. Yes, yeah, that's the brain. So thank you very much. Next week we'll come your way with another winner. Restoration. So of all the awards, which one knocked you off your feet?
The Goa, the ultimate woman of the year, outstanding woman of the year, Ghana outstanding woman of the year.
You were not expecting it?
I was shocked.
Why?
Because I knew I got nomination. I knew I could win some. I didn't get there early. I got there, I think, an hour and a half and they closed.
Okay.
So when I got there very late. They had already apparently mentioned some of the categories. So I just said to myself, my girl was coming. I said, I better don't come again because I didn't win anything. So just as she came in about 20 minutes, they mentioned me for an award. Then we were just about to get up and...
So you were okay with the one?
One, to leave. No, because I was
girl of little faith.
No, I am not of little faith.
So why were you leaving?
I was having my makeup. I was doing my makeup, and someone called. A gentleman said, "It's like you are on the projector. You've won an award." And I said, "Really? I'm now doing my makeup and waiting for my assistant to come." So when he said that, he said, "Yes, your name has been mentioned." Then I stood up. I told my makeup lady, "I'm leaving." Then I went alone. Instead of having her to come and drive me for us to go, I went. And when I went, they mentioned people won in my category too. Then the third, they mentioned me. Then, because I wasn't there earlier, in fact, I missed how the program will go and how it will end. I just told her, "Let's go." Then they said, "There's a final one, the ultimate." Then the dark lady came on stage and she said, the Ghana outstanding woman, this is the most, and this ADIZAH Ibrahim. Stacy. I know I'm capable.
Share the emotion.
And to me, I'm capable. I'm capable. I have a video of it. The lady took a video. Like, when we say, when you start doing certain things, when you start going on a positive, like tangent or a road or a course, you have people saying that. Sometimes when people tell me how much I am doing, sometimes I just
confused.
say, I said, they are saturating. Like I go into our communities when there's a function, and these girls see me. Some of them cannot even talk.
They are starstruck.
Why are struck? Like a ton of so say, obet me humesana. I have worked. My bodjuma papa, in terms of professional work. And I'm not selfish. I'm not only career na me, I'm also bringing it back to my community. Edi shape in Kofo. Let me speak chi. My bodjuma. I say, after 6 years, I knew that award 6 years ago or 7 years ago. Now on the set, it is me. It is my time.
Your time has come.
And when I posted it, plenty messages, everybody that sees it. When I took the microphone and I wanted to say thank you, that small period in the auditorium, like, God, I thank you so much. I thank you for this grace. It is not easy, but I thank God for this grace. And for the Islamic most influential personality of the year, I saw it coming because I do whatever I'm doing for them. That has even fetched me Ghana Outstanding Woman Award. I do it for them.
So if you want that one, why not?
What's here? I do it for I fight for them. I go into meetings and I mention that we have so many phenomenal women out there doing the Lord's work. I worked for it. My bojuma ankasa. My boss ankasa, when I got to the office, he said it's about time.
Oh.
It's about time. So it was humbling, it was rewarding, it was honorable, and it was worth it. And I won it based on merit. I didn't fight for it.
You didn't. When it's yours, God just aligns everything to work in your favor. So I always tell people, if you fight for something and you don't get it, no, it's not your time. It's not yours, it's for somebody. But when the time is right, you don't fight for it.
No, you don't.
You don't struggle.
No,
it just happens.
Struggle. The ones that in the past I will even come and be posting constantly on my
and be voting and all
maybe
of that.
At that time, they didn't, the world didn't deem me fit. They didn't see my way. So it afforded me the time to do more and more. So when I won it, everybody said, this is the time. It was humbling. It was humbling. But the pressure kakraba. Because I debut was I want to mean I say. Obi to say in my marketing profession, obi person only me di only me ye BBB and it's in line with my work. Me ya na hey girl, you are Ghana Outstanding Woman of the Year. Girl, you are Islamic most influential personality of the year.
Steady.
You cannot. Because my word, if you know me by now, you should know it's intentionality, purposefulness, discernment, and phenomenon.
And that is what you are. What
Yes.
gives you the drive?
The drive to change the narrative, to empower the girls, to let them know that I was just a normal girl who was born and bred in Tema. I went to live in Ashaiman, Lebanon, Zone 2, crossing to come to school at African University College of Communication. I wanted to become a broadcast journalist. I tried it. I stopped, not because I wasn't good enough, but I stopped. But today, that broadcast journalism job is what I am doing. I'm doing it digitally.
Yeah.
I'm not having to sit on television and read news every morning, midday, or evening. But what I am doing falls under journalism. It's called CSR, social responsibility.
And you're doing it well.
And if the world is a better place, I think it will be safe for all of us. If I'm having limited resources and I don't have to share it amongst 100 women, I think the world will be a better place. If every woman knows her worth, if every young girl knows her worth, we'll get to that stage where a man cannot look at a woman and disrespect her. Another woman will not look at another woman and demean her because she feels she's not capable. Mind you, every woman, every young girl watching me can become like me or even more.
Even more.
But they need the opportunity.
Exactly.
And I always tell them, you can only get the opportunity if you prove that you are capable. It shouldn't be a lip service. Everybody can run their mouth. I can do this that she's doing or they are doing. But if you get opportunity, will you be able to deliver? So as you are looking at me and seeing that this thing that I am doing or where I am, you can do it, please add value. So that when you get the opportunity, you will deliver. Then when you are getting the honors and the rewards and the awards, everybody will say it is worth it. They will deem you fit to give it to you.
Now, a lot of young girls look up to you. They draw inspiration from you. They want to be like ADIZAH. I know you also draw inspiration from somewhere. Who are some of the women who keep you going, who keep you on that road to know that it is tough, but it is okay. You can make it.
Okay. You are one. Oheneyere is one. And some women from Nigeria that I look up to so much, and my father. He's not a female, but my dad. Because at his age, he's having to work on a UN mission, even at retirement, far away from Ghana. So I cannot do less.
And he's a he for she?
Yes.
Wow.
He's a feminist. Anything to empower the female, he's there. He's a feminist. So that's
wow. It's been a very lovely conversation, and I want to say thank you for coming. And most women would sit here and enjoy all the accolades without even giving reverence to all the people who have supported them through the journey. And you have done that from your father, your mother, your husband, and other women who have been there and have seen you through it all. It takes a grateful heart to do that. Not everybody knows how to appreciate people. And that will take you places, because gratitude is a spirit. It just pushes you to become a better person. So I want to congratulate you on that, and also congratulate you on all the wins for the year. I know there are more to come in the coming year. Trust me on that. And that one, I told you, I'll come with you. When the invitation comes, call me. I'll go with you.
Let me thank my followers on Kuburah Diamond's blog. You guys have been amazing. The backlash used to come. Now we are better, and we'll keep getting better. And let me also say thank you to my family and my husband's family. They have been very supportive. And my friends, I cannot mention all of you. My boss, Mr. Noor Seklawi, Mr. Nasif Seklawi.
My best friends.
These two men have really empowered me. I remember those days, my boss would say, go and do this. And I look at him and I'm like, I say, you will do it, and I will do it, and I will deliver. And he will tell you, I need the result as soon as yesterday. Meaning he wanted the result yesterday.
So he's not giving it to you.
So go and do it.
In his mind, it's done. So make it happen.
You know, and also, let me also thank my mother-in-law. She's been very supportive, because it's not easy for you to be out there and be achieving all this milestone without somebody having to hold your back. So when I'm not there and the kids are there, she's holding them. Let me thank you, Haji Amua. You have been super supportive. I couldn't have gotten here because of you. This woman will actually call you and tell you that, okay, I've seen the flyer. You know that slit and kaba. Yes.
She's calling your head.
Wear this slit and kaba and use this veil. Yes, Haji Amua.
Bless her.
That is how close I am with the woman. So my mom is not so well. So she has been holding the fort
as a
mother. So let me thank you. And my husband, Baba Sadiq Abdullahi Abu. You taught me, you held my hand, and you allowed me to be. You allowed me to be. You allowed me to do the empowerment thing. It got to a time it was difficult because I'm sure people were getting to him that you allow your woman to have so much voice. But he didn't stop me. So let me also thank him.
Bless him. It's been amazing having you. So before I let go of you finally, what do you have to tell all your diamonds?
My diamonds, ace. My diamonds, I will speak in Hausa, am I allowed? Salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Yau ga kullun na ce kamar inda na kai ga, inda ba ku ba, da ban kai da dan kai ga ba. Kun gan ngare waye, kun sai datan ku, kun banda, kun zo kan social media, na zana kun comment, kun share, kun mention, kun acknowledge. Uka zona wani rima kuna firana. Na gode muku, na gode kware Islamic Personality Awards. Na gode muku for award nga da uka baninga. Kuma ko ni young girl da take duba na yau. Inda nke zoninga with Stacey Martin. Inda ban kara hali sosai ba, inda ban yi aiki ba, inda ban sa aiki ba, inda ban ankali na ko idona na wajen like intentionality. Da yau wanga opportunity ban samu. If I leave this chair, it is my prayer that as you watch me and I inspire you, you should also come and sit on this chair. It shouldn't just be one or two Muslim women from the community. We are a lot and we are doing a lot. And you, the teen girls, I believe in you so much. Some of you, when you come to me and you speak English, I am out. When you show me your potential, I'm shocked. But it will get to a time, I won't be like this to sit here to empower you.
It is well. It is well. So all that she said in Hausa, so for those of you who don't speak Hausa, all she was saying was that she was grateful to everyone who had supported her through her journey, all those who used their money to buy data just to comment on her page, to like her page, to share her page. She does not take it for granted. And you are all part of the success story. And it's because of all the love that she sits here today to share her story. So she wants to say a very big thank you to all of you, and that she does not take everything that you have contributed to her brand for granted. I did well, didn't I? You see, I told you to teach me more. But ADIZAH, you are phenomenal.
Thank you.
I want you to know that. You are beautiful, you are strong. And I know a lot of women in the Zongo community look up to you for inspiration. They look up to you for strength. And I know this tears is not tears that you just feel like dropping. It just reminds you of all the struggles in bringing this foundation to where it is today. And we also do not take all your efforts for granted. And like I always tell you, we're family. I'm always here to support you any day, any time. Just call me and I'll be there. Because it's not an easy job. It does not take one person to do this. It takes a village. And we all want to be part of that village. So
always part
congratulations
of
to you.
Thank you so much.
And my love to the family, to Baba Sadiq, to Chairman, to Malika, everybody, to your mother-in-law, to your sister-in-law, everybody. Everybody. And tell them that God continue to bless them. They should keep pushing you.
Thank you so much for having
your
me.
win is all of our win.
Yes.
What's your other job?
Oh, I'm the head of marketing media relations, Electronan Ghana Limited.
Yes. Thank you. So this is from Lexter Ghana, producers of Yas. they want you to have this. It has everything. Toothpaste, sanitary towels. We have a pack of toothbrushes for you. We have our minty towels. We have our kitchen towels. We have tissues. We have toilet tissues. So it's a whole pack for the family. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you too.
It has been a beautiful conversation with ADIZAH, and I know that our Muslim brothers and sisters really enjoyed this one. And I'm always happy when I say that most of our fans are Muslims. Sometimes I get on our social media page and I'm amazed. So I want to say a very big thank you to the Muslim community for all your support for restoration. ADIZAH, thank you for coming. But before you go, Kofi Africa Photography just gave you a surprise.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
So this is the surprise.
Hey, oh.
This is the surprise.
The gentleman.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't it beautiful?
Hey, these things, they blow me away. Like kind thoughtfulness.
Can you show it to the camera so our viewers can see what he just did?
Kind thoughtfulness.
It's so beautiful.
You're so generous. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's the little things for me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please, what's your name?
Kofi Africa Photography.
Africa Photography. Thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.
Okay, so it's been beautiful, and I want you to know that next week we will come your way with another beautiful story. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.